I want to talk about dating, um, pursuing godly women, godly men. I'm not pursuing godly men or men of any kind, but I want to talk about dating, pursuit as a Christian. There's this thing in the Christian world. It's called Imago Dei. It's Latin for image of God, where we're all created in the image of God. And I want you to understand, like, our God is a jealous God. He commands us to worship no other gods but Him. So if we're created in the image of God and we're only supposed to love Him, that tells me that we're only supposed to entertain, pursue, love one other person. We were not created to entertain multiples of anybody. We just weren't. If God doesn't want us worshiping any other gods, because one, He's the creator of everything. He's the creator of me, breathed life into me and you. He maintains the order of everything. He created all of everything that you see, all of creation. And He tells us that we're not supposed to idolize other gods. And when you, like, not only, like, because you do this, like, if we were to entertain other gods, we wouldn't be fully invested in Him. You'd be spreading yourself thin, entertaining other things. So if like, I'm just gonna use myself for example, if I'm talking to like multiple women, and the Lord put one woman in my path for the intention of her to be my wife, but I'm entertaining other women at the same time, I'm gonna potentially miss a blessing. I'm spreading myself thin. I'm not fully invested in that one person that the Lord put in my path. So yeah, we're not, like, this whole dating thing. It's not even biblical. Dating is not even biblical. It's a European thing that was established through prostitution. That's why it's called dates. Like, prostitutes would go out and say, "I have a date," and whatever. So it's not. We're. It's the whole concept of dating is not even biblical. You're going to say, well, Chris, well, in the Old Testament, it's even in parts of the New Testament, you know, some men had multiple wives. Well, yes, you're absolutely right. One, that was to help populate the earth. Two, that was to help maintain bloodlines for families. And in that culture, in some cultures back then, in ancient times, some men, more wives you had, the more status you had, and that's kind of sucky, but it's the truth. Some women, their husbands died or they were divorced for whatever reasons, and so these men took in wives to help protect the women, and so there's reasons why way back in ancient times, like, men had multiple wives. Sorry about that. But we're not, like, in this day and age, we're not created to entertain multiple people. So I'm imploring to you that if you're talking to somebody, give that person your time. Entertain just that one person. If you're man, if you're entertaining, if you're a man and you're watching this and you're entertaining multiple women, stop. It is extremely sinful. Stop. Women, if you're doing the same thing, if you're entertaining multiple men, stop. It is sinful. Lust of the flesh, sexual sin, is the one sin that Jesus told us that we need to flee from. If you're entertaining multiple people, you are waiting in temptation, and it's not going to end good for you. We almost always fall to temptation, unless you're like really, like, even like, there have been pastors who have fallen prey to sexual temptation and lust. So don't entertain the sin. Don't give it any mind. Take control of your thoughts. The devil can only work with what you give him. Don't let him rent any space from you. Don't entertain the sin. Don't entertain multiple people. If you're putting yourself out there, put yourself out there in a godly way, in an integral way. Have integrity in the Holy Spirit, in the spiritual portion of your life, of yourself and your soul. Have that integrity, because at the end of the day, you have to look yourself in the mirror, and if you're messing up that blessing that the Lord put in your path, you're going to miss out, and you're not going to feel good about it. There's something else I was going to say. It was really good. Also, this is what I was going to say. There are two people who know what's inside of you. That's you and the Lord. And if you're double-minded and you're lying and you're being deceitful, the Lord knows that, and you know that. You have to go to bed with that, and you have to wake up with it every single day. Deceit is of the devil, and if you're buying and selling deceit and lies and deception, you're essentially working for Satan. You really are. There's a lot of like godly men and women out there, and I'm one of them. I know godly men, I know godly women, and we're single. And I'm not putting myself out there. I'm just telling you right now. I'm talking to somebody, and I'm not talking to anybody else. But we want a biblical marriage. That biblical marriage mimics exactly like the relationship we have with Jesus Christ. You wouldn't cheat on him. You wouldn't be double-minded. You wouldn't be doing things behind his back. You would give him all the attention you have. You would sit with him, with Jesus, if you have the opportunity to physically sit with him and just get to know him. And that's what we should be doing with the people that we're entertaining, the one person that we're entertaining. Sit with these people. Give them your undivided attention. Open yourself up. As hard as it is, if you have trauma and hurt and stuff like that from the past, allow Jesus to heal you. Get into the Word. Be healed spiritually and mentally, and then open yourself up. Be vulnerable. If you're not being honest and you're being deceitful when you're talking to somebody, you're not going to be fully invested. You're not going to fully know that blessing. Anyway, I pray that if you're single and you're watching this, that you find that the Lord puts that one person in your path. I really do. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve a relationship that is just like the relationship you and we all have with the Lord. And that's what marriage is. Marriage is we're the bridegroom and we're the bride and he's the bridegroom. He's a groom. And that's what this marriage and relationship here on earth we're supposed to have. Looks like that. But yeah, don't be double-minded. Entertain one person. We're not built to entertain multiple people. We're not built to entertain multiple gods. Just be biblical. Be honest. Be truthful. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a great Saturday. Mine's been good. It's been good. Been just thinking and talking with the Lord all day long. He's constantly on my mind, constantly in my heart, and just always thinking of ways that I can love him more. Anyway, have an amazing Saturday. Be blessed. Get ready for tomorrow's church, the Sabbath, and love y'all.